got two types of carrots. Here's our carrot bed. We had it covered all winter, so we're gonna plant 4 rows of carrots, 2 types, 1 type on that side, 1 type on this side. I want to make sure I can get a hoe in here and rake the weeds off in between the rows. So I'm making space. I'm taking this pick end and basically making sure I've got a nice straight line. This also grabs any other roots that I may have missed. I come back here. You can kind of see where I already started. Some people have walked over it, so I'll just remake that line. Coming down here, I want about 1.5 widths of this hoe. Oh boy. That'll get you for sure. It's plastic. More plastic. Ah, more plastic. Oh, that came out of my pocket. Okay. Try to keep them in line. I'm a little off, but whatever. Carrots don't need to be planted that deep. Just a little bit. You basically surface sow them and cover them up lightly. They take a couple days to sprout. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant in these little trenches that we're making, cover them lightly, then we're going to put this black plastic back over top, leave it, probably come back in 3-4 days, check on it, see if they started to sprout. If they didn't start to sprout, we'll leave it covered for another day or two and then probably just uncover it. It's a temperature and moisture thing, so that's our experience with carrots. Normally, if we just plant them and leave them uncovered, weeds sprout up before the carrots do. So this is our way of, okay, so sometimes we've also used wood, planks or boards or big sections of something to basically just cover our carrot area after we sow it, help retain the moisture. So we'll show all that in the video. Got my helper out here. A couple helpers. There it goes. There. This is actually my mixer for concrete. They look the same. We've got a hose somewhere too. So I want to make sure I've got enough room on each side clear the weeds. All right, so right here and here, because I definitely do not want to be digging up the carrots. And I'm barefoot because I can be. I like it and I think it's healthy. So I encourage you to do the same thing. Initially, the first step was we basically came out here with this 4-prong fork, shoved it in, forked it up a little bit, and went back just along the whole row, working our way from there to here, turning it a little bit to loosen up. There was definitely a good amount of roots and some sprouted weeds in here. Aerate the soil a little bit, and that helped us to get some things out. And yeah, this will basically be from here to there. What is that? How many feet? 10. So like 13-14 feet. 4 rows. Yeah, it'll be more than enough carrots for the family for the year. Some to give to the horses, some to give away, trade, sell, barter. It's so nice out, like 80s today. It's very much welcomed. All right, we're gonna get to planting now. Like our Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds, amongst other seed companies. So, Hannah, why did you pick these?
New Corona, we've had lots of success with before.
Yeah.
St. Valerie, I saw that they were very usually straight and uniform, so I figured we'd give it a try. They said it's very sweet.
It says handsome.
It says handsome,
Like
yes.
that. Smooth, sweet, and tender.
Yes. So,
yes, and that's right.
give it a go.
All right. A little apprehensive because of the wind. It wasn't windy earlier, but they were still prepping the beds. What can you do? More plastic.
It's one of the issues with using cardboard in your garden is if you don't take the tape off, it ends up in your garden.
Yep. Although these ones actually look like it's that plastic. Here, whoever had this property decades and decades ago threw all of their roofing material in the spots where we had gardens. So
Still finding stuff.
we're still finding stuff like that. So I'm just opening up this trench again.
So we'll do one type on one side and one type on the other side.
And here's our, we've got two native,
Curly dock,
dock plants in here.
which is edible, so we're gonna leave them.
Yep.
They'll be our markers for where the new beds start of the type of carrots.
Yep.
Alright. How many seeds are in each packet?
A lot. Does it even say on the packet?
I thought so. Gotta love
800 minimum.
in each packet. They're little though,
Yeah, they are.
which is why we're worried about planting it in the wind, but we'll have to be very careful. Sometimes you can get pelleted, which makes it a little easier, but we did not, because
See this? This is what you're... I don't know, something was sprouting up here.
there was a bunch of stuff sprouting.
Yeah.
I had, oh, look at that. Interesting.
Tuck them away. Ooh, just an area. I'll have to avoid this. There's a lot of tiny little sprouts over
Yeah,
here.
I mean, your row is like right there,
Yeah,
so
do not
you're
like that,
probably
so
okay.
We're just gonna not go near that at all. We got enough space. And that's the thing with carrots is they give you so many seeds. First of all, it takes 2 years for carrots to produce seeds. So you have to leave a couple in the ground if you want carrots to come back and give you seeds. You got to let them flower the second year and they'll give you seeds. And it will produce an abundant amount.
Hmm. And this is not where we planted our carrots last year.
No, we did 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Last year there was actually peppers.
It's peppers.
Um,
So we have some carrots for seed in another place.
and we're gonna thin these out eventually. I'm not gonna worry so much about spacing one carrot exactly, 3 to 4 inches apart. We'll come back and thin them.
I mean,
It's
who
a lot
knows? We may
easier.
need to get more seeds to fill this space too.
I don't know if I'll run into that issue
No?
if I'm lucky and take advantage of this
A break in the wind.
break in wind. A lot of times, one thing you can do is just kind of go through and just put a couple carrots every few inches or so.
It's good that you marked where the hoe is gonna go, because then you can step on it without feeling like you're gonna mess up where you are gonna plant.
I'm putting the St. Valerie in this garden because this part of the carrot bed is a little more fertile, a little looser, and because we haven't grown this kind before, I want to put it in the preferred location.
Yeah, we've done New Carota for probably 4 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've always been good.
It's funny, some people start their carrots inside, and I guess that's fine if you want to do that, and especially if you're limited in space. You know, you're gonna transplant it and make sure my carrots are gonna germinate. And I guess that's one of the reasons for that is they can be hard to germinate and outcompete weeds. So if you start them inside and transplant them, or start them in a pot, I should say, and then transplant, you'll be able to tell where exactly it occurred. I mean, I'm basically done with this bed already, and I still have at least half of the pack.
Oh, that's good.
So, and again, there are so many carrots started here right now that maybe we'll find another spot on the property.
You can never have too many carrots, honestly.
You can't.
They're so good.
Yeah. It's like how many seeds that they give you, you question, oh man, I gotta plant all of them. I need more.
Yeah. There's a big plane above us. Well, not a big plane, it's like a little person's plane.
Big noise.
A little plane for one person, but skies are blue today. Blue sky, planting day.
Where's Fiona?
He's right there. He's right behind him. Yeah, we gotta get moving here.
Right.
Next variety.
All right.
The New Carota. It's going in here.
Yeah, I want to run this through here. I don't really know what the name of this tool is, but
What's your favorite?
it's my favorite. So I do a lot of planting for my career job, which I own the business, of course, but the bread and butter,
That tool.
this tool. Planting perennial potted perennials. Okay,
Nice.
if I can do that again. I'm barefoot.
Let's just plant the
Okay,
carrots. Wow. Okay, let's plant the carrots.
What? Backwards?
No, you're gonna hit me. No thanks.
Alright. That's why they say working and living on farms is dangerous. It's because of the stupid things that Brandon does.
And the machinery.
I am the machine.
Yeah. Good thing we don't have any of those machines. That would be worse. Simple machines here.
Whoops.
Mm.
I feel like I'm wasting seeds when I do that, and it's like, yeah, it's like I'm gonna waste seeds when I have 800 of them.
So how many rows are we doing? 5 or 4?
4.
4 rows. So it's like a 13 by 4 foot?
right.
13 by 4? 13
I
by
did
5?
something bad and I poured them all out.
Uh-oh.
800 seeds. Okay, so I got almost halfway.
I'm sure lots of people have made that mistake before.
All right. Well.
So we can do 2 things. You can try to spread them out, or you can plant the rest of the St. Valerie on this side and just
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
be okay with your perfect plan of having two separate sides.
I may
Go.
even be crazy and try to transplant some of them when they're...
That's true. You could. It's not the end of the world.
I'm probably not gonna try to transplant carrots.
I'm really bad about that. I'm bad about thinning them and transplanting them. I kind of just let them go. Well, you know what? That's just how it goes, though, you know. That's just the way it is. We've got more broccoli to plant too later.
Yes. And more broccoli needs to get in now. Well, that's okay. How was I doing it before?
You were just shaking it out of the bag.
Yeah.
I think you were just being more careful.
That's how it was.
All right. And if we need to get more, then we'll just get more.
Yeah, they don't take that long.
It's like, what, $5 at the most for one of those packs?
Yeah, sprouts in 12 to 18 days. Right?
Okay.
That's it.
It does take longer than other things, I think.
Yeah, and that's why we keep them covered up for a while.
Yeah, because other stuff will sprout up faster and take over it.
So yeah, I probably misspoke earlier. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to...
We could still check on it in 3 to 4 days,
yeah,
but...
we can, but open it up probably in a week and a half.
So this plastic is a flap that we're just gonna fold back over and tack down.
Why bend over when you have to? See?
Just use your feet.
I'm grounding myself right now.
So you're covering it up lightly with your feet.
Like, I need to treat myself like I'm already an old man, because otherwise by the time I get there,
It'll be too late.
it'll be too late. You gotta start thinking like that.
It's true.
Seen this one thing where you get a little PVC pipe and stick it.
Mm-hmm. It's brilliant.
Well, there's, of course, lots of culture and heritage around ingenuity for farm equipment. Ooh, big pile of carrots. It's like gold. What do I do with it?
There you go.
What can we do with all of these carrots? Lovely wife of mine.
Well, I'm not gonna can them because that was a waste of time, in my opinion. My kids and myself especially love either honey glazed carrots or maple glazed carrots as a side dish. But they're also good at like salads, and you can use them in stews. We use ours in our potato soup recipe. I mean, you use carrots in everything, really.
Snacking?
Yeah, oh yeah, carrots and hummus, definitely a good snack. I'll just bring like a whole carrot with a tub of hummus.
Yeah, or just a light meal.
Yeah. So we're almost done. Just gotta...
Rained a little bit last night.
Yep, and it'll rain a little bit tomorrow night and the next day.
See, when you go barefoot enough like me,
It's like nothing. You get more dexterity too.
you do.
Is that what you were gonna say? Probably.
It is.
I read your mind.
That's what happens when you're playing together.
It'll be 15 years,
15
in
years.
September.
Yeah.
Man.
I feel stronger now than I did when we were dating, though.
Well, we eat a lot healthier now.
Yeah. Hannah used to eat bowls of Lucky Charms with ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Should roll her.
If I could do it still, I would, but
College.
my teeth would just fall out if I tried. Yeah, no, Lucky Charms is not. Then I like tried to eat it for my birthday because it was a special treat, and I would get headaches after eating it. So I was like, all right, I think my body's trying to tell me something